Hello, boys. What you doing? Good. I am so sorry I'm late. So sorry I'm late. This is why I can't predict lives. Sorry. Nessie, Jay, you rock, Johnny, Jamie, you lot rock. What a mission. Francois, Pegasus. Oh, mission and a half. So sorry about this week. It's been a mission. Silver, you handsome devil, how you doing? Stevie boy, good to see you. How's things? Oh, what a mission. So Wednesday, why couldn't I go live on Wednesday? I had family visit from down south. My dad's youngest brother died September, and dad's the oldest, and the middle brother and sister are down Yorkshire way, Nottinghamshire way. Jimmy, how you doing? Dan, good to see you, Dan. Jimmy, is it still Scorchio? Is it stupid temperatures today as well? So they came on Wednesday. So surprise family visit. Then I reset it for Thursday. I felt so poorly. Yesterday I didn't move off the sofa, which is not me whatsoever. Feeling rough as a bag of spanners. Today I've had appointments to take my dad to this morning. I had my dad test. Woohoo, rain! GB Lion, you legend user. GB Lion is frack. Silver, you're the person that I wanted to see. Go and check out GB Lion. GB Lion, Silver Shroud makes music too. So it's kind of handy. How's things, Dan? Pegasus, how you doing? So it has been LCE. How you doing, Chris? It has been a mission and a half. So yeah, Dad had a doctor's appointment this, what even was it? Diabetes eye check thing this morning. At the same time, his catheter had stopped working, so I had to go hunting for a district nurse to sort that out for him. So I did that. I had to go and pick them prescriptions up. They needed to go get some shopping. They decided we were going for a coffee. I had to go to the post office. Hence, this is me just getting back. Oh, Matty, how you doing? How's that beautiful little fella? So it's been a mission again. I have so much on, it's a nightmare. And because I couldn't move my ass off the sofa yesterday, my back is making me want to gnaw my leg off today. So that in a nutshell has been my week. Oh, and last night, being on the sofa all day, could have cried. I had to go to the local college. So my youngest one has special needs, and she is in the final year of high school. So I had a visit to a local college, like a mainstream college last night, which was interesting. Johnny, do you know, because I couldn't, I never, ever rest up because it screws me over. And sure enough, because I was pretty much immobile yesterday all day, the cyst in my back is making me want to chop my hip off and my leg off. Damn it. Yeah, how's Bear, that beautiful hairy growler? London City Events has got a beautiful growler. Oh, don't adjust, Jay, really quick. And then I got home, the phone rang, and it was me home again to say that he's had a hospital appointment to Well, one hospital appointment has got to go to, the other one's a phone call. So yeah, more hospital appointments. Honestly, Frag, dying off. If I get just a lurgy and flaring, my arthritis flaring at the same time. Yeah, it's Frag. Frag's got a music channel. Some bloody good songs on there he's got. Go have a look. And if you don't know Johnny Smallpepper, you need to go check Johnny out. I'm often asleep or comatose when Johnny's live. Check him out. He rocks. A growler. LC has got a big hairy growler. It's a cat. Well, it went. I was say he's got a big, beautiful, hairy pussy. So he's got a big growler, hairy growler called Bear. You're my big bear, aren't you, son? Hey, Sam. Vicky, I haven't got the boots on. I got trainers on. The world conspired against me not to get out walking. What are you doing? But yeah, go and sub up Frag. Charlie, I have no idea what you mean. But sense prevailed and I'm here. Oh, I feel dead bad when I have to delay or postpone stuff if I preset lives. So I might just have to go back to what I normally do. Buddy, son of Buddy was around. I don't know where he's gone. Everything's dying off. Autumn depresses me because everything's dying. They were quick. Well, Johnny, they're not getting there well. They're slow today then. I filled these bird feeders up this morning. Nino are those little coal tits of about, well, they've had about a fifth and those feeders are huge. Mark, hey up lad, how are you doing? Mark, I still don't feel very well, but yesterday I couldn't move off the sofa all day, and because of that, back's gone. So Silver, you're there. The Dorian Gray of YouTube, you're there. What have you lot been up to this week? So that rose, I don't know why it suddenly decided to put a last flower up, but that flower is a rose that I bought because it's called Wild Eve. My little one's not so wild, but I had to get it because it had her name. So I've got 2 Wild Eve roses. Nessie's been out on her wanders. Nessie's got some gorgeous footage up of where she's been this week. She's been out exploring. I must have like 200 little cull tits. It's rare. They're emptying those feeders within a day and a half, maybe. Sometimes in a day. And it's nearly all cull tits. A few great tits as well. I have had a few pairs of great tits in the garden. Jolly because it's me. Never give in, never surrender. And I didn't plan to slide down the bank and do the splits at all. Didn't mean to, but it just kind of happened. See, more cull tits back. Sometimes I'll have like 10 or 12 of them. But they're more cull tits. They've absolutely stripped sunflowers. They've loved the sunflowers. I didn't even get to dry them out. Yeah, I've got great tits. I'll show you my great tits when the need arises. At the minute, it's all cold tits. I've got blue tits as well. I'm trying not to look at my bush because I need to get the bushwhacker out. There is absolutely loads of cold tits sat up there singing. Vicky, I've got to shut up. Nah, it's... What, my back or my tits? I've not got many blue tits as yet. Normally I have loads, but I'm kind of surprised. It's been a very good year for cold tits. They just are like a little cloud. TG, how are you doing? I think it's 7 degrees last night. It's getting close to blue tit time, Craig-ish. Oh, he's more than a tit mark. I'm amazed I've not had the coppers knock on the door because I don't know, I've given him some grief on X. Yeah, I should really stay off Stomer's X account because I can't help myself. I end up gobbing off. Terry, how you doing? Yesterday I wasn't too bad. I asked him when he resigns if he's moving to China. That was a more polite one. Nice one, Shimmy. You can sort me bush out while you're at it. Look at the clip of them. Majikas on top. I need to cut the tops off those. I'm going to cut those Mahusive, like 15-foot long evil rose branches down. Adrian, how you doing? I'm always bad, TJ. I can't help myself. What are you eating? What? Oh, is it a ball? She's got a ball. I'll let her off. So Willow, I don't know what she's been finding. I don't know if she's been inhaling mice or what, but her arse stinks. Relic, how you doing, Relic? She's got I think she's doing it on purpose. So dog fart is worse than cat fart. Cat fart's horrible, but dog, oh, and she keeps lying under my chair. My magic vibrating, heating up chair. And she keeps dropping one and oh, yuck. So I'm blaming it on mice. I'm catching mice. She has been trying, there's a baby rabbit comes in and she's been trying to catch that. See, loads of them back. Still cold tits. Have we got, yeah, more cold tits. And that sounds like Cheap Cheap's son. He's decided that this end of the garden's his. I haven't seen the woodpecker since the other day. I keep hearing the nuthatch. Ooh, pressing buttons. Yes, our Johnny, he has a talent. To find out Johnny's talent, you need to go check his channel out. He can. What the hell was that? I think that was a field fair. Flew in and flew off. She is evil. She has a thing about trying to catch stuff. I found one mouse that she'd been playing with. Oh, nah, Frag, it's disgusting. Absolutely rank. Like the hot dog farts that kind of are warm when they hit your nose. Absolutely loads of cultists. There's loads of them. But the dogs are annoying them. I've just counted maybe 20 in the air. And they're right messy eaters for all its sunflower hearts in there that they love. If it's not one particular one that they like the look of, they pull loads out and drop it on the floor, waste it. Brandon, how you doing, Brandon? Loads of them coming down. Willow's at it again. Ollie, how you doing, Ollie? Yeah, warm hot dog farts absolutely stink. It's repulsive, and she's doing it on purpose. I think she's sitting under my chair, so I just get like a horrible dog cloud, and oh, it's making us yuck. Oh, like parvo, nightmare. Parvo's awful. Ollie, what you been up to? I hope you've not behaving too much. Yeah, check out what Johnny eats. It's mental. There's me old bear. Hello, Samson. You good lad. Thomas, how you doing? Oh no, but you know what they do, Mark? Like Sam, this old fella that's just moved so I can't get him on camera. He will drop one. Did you hear that? I think that's either the RAF base or the Sandstone Quarry explosions. Yeah, Sam's 11 in a couple of weeks. Jack, what are you chewing? Don't you wreck that ball. Oh, have you got your own balls, son? Little witch. No, I certainly did not. It was an explosion. So there's a quarry, sandstone quarry, about how far? About 5 miles that way. And the RAF base that does the live fire stuff is about 8 miles that way. Sometimes they make the windows rattle. Thomas, yes, it's the biggest RAF base in the UK. Specialises in technology, so basically like drones and stuff. And it's the only one in Europe. So we have the RAF a lot. We get the Typhoons here a lot. We get NATO. We get the Dutch military here a lot. Who else? Yeah, we get the Dutch a lot as well. Eat them all. Yes, eat them all. The windows don't definitely rattle off me, but you'll hear the boom and you'll have windows rattling, and the big ones. They were at one point testing gas pipes up there. But they do a lot of live fire stuff up there military-wise. What's Jay saying? You're not standing downwind. Chaffinches are in. Thunderpants. We'll get a lot of the helicopters in, we'll get Apaches in. I love hearing the Chinooks, we get the Chinooks a lot. That Westfield, I put a shot up and someone got it. It's a Westfield helicopter. They must be ferrying commanders up and down every day. The Typhoons are up from Lincolnshire way, I think. They're up at least once a day. I was live one day when the Typhoons come over and I absolutely cacked my pants. So they either follow a valley at the back along that way to the RAF base, or they'll follow on that way, depending. I have had the Atlases over, banking really low over the house, like crazily low, blocking out the sun type of thing. Because they're not actually landed and based at the RAF base. There's a little tiny airport over there, like 4 miles up the road, that they will base the helicopters at when they're here, depending. Rebel, how you doing, Rebel? Sorry. Jamie pretends he's on a motorbike. The Eurofighter Typhoons. I'm not sure which are the ones, Thomas. They're the ones that I've seen here. You've got a little chaffinch sat on top of that post. If my gimbal is sit still. Yeah, they're huge, them F400s. It's not that often that I see them, but I had one right above the house, couldn't believe it. I think I've put a shot up of that as well. Oh, pigeons are so greedy. I tell you what's worse, starlings. Luckily, touch wood, I've not had starlings for a while. Willow's running around like a knobhead. Still no great tits. Chaffinches and coal tits in. Thomas, I think we've had Denmark here before. She's in a wheelbarrow full of water. You dog are a scruff. That's her wheelbarrow. The pigeons, I've got my lovely little stock doves. I do have pigeons come in, but not in any great numbers. The big problem is the starlings. If they're around, they're a nightmare. Oh, cool, Nessie. So at Carlisle Airport, there is a little aviation museum. You can go and have a look around planes and helicopters that they've got there. I can't remember what they've got, though. It's only little. And there's all those aircraft at Spade Adam. But Spade Adam kind of scares me because there's a beautiful waterfall that everyone goes swimming at and diving from on the moors. Above Spade Adam, and I've gone on the wrong road before and I've got into Spade Adam and it's got loads of shouty signs telling you on military defence land, get out. If you're on a base, it's prohibited, get out, and the signs are huge and I don't particularly want shot. Miss you too, TG. How's things? But we get a lot of night maneuvers. I've got a few shorts up. Like I had, was it 8 Apaches and 3 or 4 jacket down Chinooks, all in formation, coming over the hills that way. Love that. Willie, how you doing? Really? Wow, Jake. So Jack only talks when he's got something in his gob. Hello, son. You good lad. You happy, son? You happy? You happy? But yeah, Jack only talks when he's got something in his gob. Oh, I love seeing the Apaches. Willie had an interesting week. Yeah, so much. I've had Dad at a couple of appointments, family visits, not being well. College visits for little bod. So it's totally got me out of my mojo. Me big old bear. Can't believe he's nearly 11. He's starting to get grey on his chest and on his paws. No. I thought she was doing that fake pee. Hang on. So when Jack's got a ball and Willow hasn't, it tortures her life if he doesn't give her it. So if she can't rob it off him, Willow, pack it in. She can't rob it, she'll fake pee because she knows Jack will come and pee on top of where she pees. But to do it, he drops the ball every single time. She'll stalk him now because she's not got a ball. Andy, how you doing? She'll hassle him to get the ball off him. She just went through it under his legs. She's so sly. Tim, how you doing? Tim rocks. Hi, how you doing? I hope you've been good. Willow's latest digging exploration is there. She's dug a right massive hole under there chasing a mouse, damn it. Had a hectic week, Tim, hectic week. Oh, that's daughter's boyfriend's Nike sock that she's had. You gave her the ball. Why did you give her the ball, Jack? Yes, a lot of plants that I need to dig back. And a lot of weeds that we're going to ignore exist. I'm not coming up there because signal will go funny. Yeah. When little one takes the socks off, she doesn't put them in the wash basket. But even if she does put them in the wash basket, the dogs nick them. That is where Willow, Nick's daughter's boyfriend's daughter and her boyfriend have got their own wash basket upstairs. She does their washing. And it's a tall one. It's not a little one. And I've had to tell her to put it in a bath, keep the wash basket in a bath, because Willow goes and raids it for the boyfriend's socks. She's a nightmare. She has to have something in a gob when she comes outside. Honestly, she fake pees. She'll wander around the patio, she'll squat, and if she's being brazen, she'll stare at Jack. If he's not watching her, she'll walk along a bit more. She'll squat, pretending to pee until he comes over and automatically goes to pee on top. And as soon as he drops that ball, she's got it. Oh, honest to God. BMW, how you doing? If you don't know BMW, go check him out. BMW, what's your sub count at? If you haven't got BMW, go check him out and drop him a sub so we can get him live. I do indeed, Thomas, I do indeed. No. Which? So Willow answers to shitbag as well. As does Mega Puppy that my mum and dad have got. But she is the most clever, devious little witch on the planet. No. No. That's another one of her socks. I thought if I give her a couple of socks, she'll leave everyone's alone in the house. But no. No, she still raids. Yeah, she answers to shitbag. I've always called her shitbag. See how she was? Shitbag. Hello, shitbag. No, 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 no. I'm not throwing it. No. Put your ear back. Sam, we called Sam. So little one could say his name, decide on a short, easy name. But she couldn't say Sam, and he was called Yam, and Yam. Does he still answer to it? Yam. Yeah, he's just stuck his head up at me. He's off mousing. Sam's another mouser. But where she will inhale mice, Sam just stares at them. She's the hunter. She's a little cow. She's dug caves. Like, there's cave. She doing it again? He's done it. She's nicked his ball. See, look, he's sniffing. He's gone to have a pee. And she's nicked the ball. What a sly little madam she is. Len, how you doing, Len? Jackdaw's up in the tree. A jackdaw and a carrion up in the tree. Carrions are evil. They're like the biggest crow. I don't even think we've got any ravens up here, not that I know of. Not locally. So carrions are the biggest crows. And I've watched them. I've seen a pigeon fly out of one of the trees like that one, they sit up there quite often. And the carrions will dive bomb them. And they just explode into a ball of feathers in midair. She took his ball. What a little witch. Oh, you're taking that one. The last few days as well, I need to rig something up to protect my little birds on the feeders. I've got sparrowhawks. I've had a hen sparrowhawk coming in, and they either try and slam the little birds in my big bush, or they'll actually try and hit them on the feeders. I haven't had one yet. Right, BMW needs at least 2 more subs. If you haven't got BMW, can you go and hit him up, click his bell, let's get him there. And how you doing, chick? Nice one, Jimmy, you little legend, you. And he's not come back yet, and I'm kind of getting a bit worried. So his chick's here. Out of his first clutch of chicks, it's huge. It's the biggest robin I've got. He's hanging around, and his territory is kind of over here. He does come. He's in there, actually. So I need to work on training him. Buddy went off with chicks that had fledged, and he's not back yet. But I still have hope in my heart he'll be back. Buddy. Hey, buddy. I'll shout it now and again. There's something in there. So that's my pheasant berry. One of my pheasant berries. And the blackbird's gone mental for it. Get in. Nice one, Nessie. Thank you. Yeti. Good morning, Yeti. I've got a zillion apples I need to pick as well. I need to put a box down the bottom of the road because I've got way too many apples. My apple trees are absolutely chocker. That one, if I leave them long enough, they're like an eater, a slightly tart eater. Whereas the other two big ones are cooking apples. So, oh, we got a blue tit. Tell you what, my arse feels blue. It's a bit chilly on the seat. That's why I've got up. Oh, brilliant. Go and check out that link from Yeti as well. This is another pheasant berry. And this is why I grow them. So, you get flowers. So you'll get a flower at the top. And every now and again, it'll drop down and it'll create more flowers. Like that one's still going. And all these berries, you get 6 berries per flower. And the blackbirds especially got absolutely mental for them. Pheasants love them, that's why they're called pheasant berries. But you get loads and loads and loads. And the berries get big. Don't know if humans can eat them. Oh, that one's squishy. That one's ready. But absolutely loads. And they're pretty. Cool tip. Oh, it's wild and it gets really tall. This is just a young one. My bigger one's a little bit taller, but they just put loads and loads of branches out. The branches are almost like a bamboo. You get thick stems. Oh, scared a bird. And they're pretty. And the birds go wild and it's another food source for them. Hitman, how are you doing? Hang on, Hitman, you haven't got a wrench. There you go. And it's called Himalayan pheasant berry. Himalayan pheasant berry. Wild birds got absolutely mental for it. You'll see that's one of my older ones of it. That one's slightly taller. Those two haven't done that well this year, but they're covered in loads. Paula, how are you doing? Good morning. You too, Paula. Yeah, Himalayan pheasant berry. Willow's not discovered them. Like Willow eats my black currants and my raspberries. She'll lick them off the bush. Oh, cool. I'll come and have a look at your community garden. Nomadic, how you doing? Stick, how you doing? My mallows have done really well this year. My roses have done really well. The one nut around here that hasn't done well this year is hazelnuts. They've absolutely sucked. You too, Yeti. You too. But I've got loads of bushes. I've got my elephant ear. So I've got a few ground covers. My aubrietta, I love. That's an aubrietta. It flowers twice a year. Flowers early spring and flowers for months. Love it. Where are we? My elephant ear. That's a ground cover-ish when it gets going. My other ground cover ones have done brilliant over this side, and I cannot remember their names. That has flowered pretty much all summer long, as has that one. Yeah, honestly, for whatever reason, the hazelnuts have been crap this year. That one is, I need to take off the graft. So that one grows all crooked, deliberately grows crooked. Its branches are all like twisted and turned. That's the graft part. Where's my finger? That's the graft part that's growing straight. Nice one, Frank. So there you go, BMW. Happy days. I need to sort my roses out. Really need to sort those out. Paulo, good news. Cotton Easters that have seeded have gone a bit wild. I want to take those out. Yeah. See how she's crying? Don't know if you can hear her crying. Get out of there! She's, oh, Jack's in there, that's why. There's a willow cave in there. I thought she was after rabbits, but no, she's after Jack. Thank you, Essie. Yes. Get them up. A thumb up's better than a thumb down. But both work and do their magic. Daisy, good evening, chick. For some reason, the cherries on my laurel don't seem to exist. That's flowered late as well. Why has it got no cherries on? She's in it again, look. She'll run around like a knobhead. And then she goes and gets it. Get out of that soil! No, Willow. She never stops. That wheelbarrow's her happy place. Hello, big lad. The Sam's coming up 11 in a couple of weeks. He just lets these two run around like lunatics. She is mental. Don't you be going digging. You'll be like a mud ball. She's looking for trouble. Oh, I've got loads to do. And the pheasant berries, like, I started with, how many did I start with? 3. I've given me dad one. I've got a baby one growing there. I've got that one there. They will, when the birds are going, dropping their load after been eating them, they will reseed. But I like that, so. Frag rocks. Tim, yes, so my old boy Sam, look, he's gone grey down his neck. Hello, son. You good lad. Just met his twin. My pleasure, BMW. It's what it's all about. If you haven't got Johnny, you need to go check Johnny. He's a good one, is our Johnny. Willow, you're putting off the birds, you little witch. You're not getting on me. Oh, you're getting grey on your forehead, son. Jack, Sam, sit down. Scott, how you doing? Right. Hello, son. You got... Right. Oh, no, he's going to go loopy. Sam, shall you been? A couple of times a day, he goes mental. Frag, how's your PC? Is it all working now? Yeah, Willow, hence she's called Shitbag. She digs Labrador caves. The hole she digs is like, there's one that's like 4 foot in the bank, underneath some steps that way, and under that bush that she was in just there, she's got one about 6 foot into the bank, and it stretches about 5 foot either way. She was chasing rabbits that way. Yeah, I'd have smashed it against a wall. PCs aren't my finest hour. How's things with you, Scott? His feet were wet because Willow's been running around and rolling in a wheelbarrow, and I've got doggy paws on my legs. That dog never stops ever. She's constantly on the go looking for hell. The pigeons actually are trying to get down here. She's in there. You know where she's at because the bushes start rustling. John P, how are you doing? How's you and your family? I need to try and save those. So there's begonias in there, and begonias don't like frost whatsoever. So I need to remember to save them. I'm really bad at getting things out of the ground before the frosts start and then knacker them. The begonias are like a round, hairy bulb. They're like a little round hockey puck growler. But they really hate frost and cold. And if you don't get them out quick, it just absolutely toasts them. Some of my lilies are ready to just take the stems off. They've died back. Now the goodness is back in the bulbs. So in spring, I'll be able to lift those and take off the baby lilies and put them in a little baby lily nursery I've got. They were meant to be Amazonian lilies, but they're not. The packet lied. They're not huge, massive, like 6 foot lilies. They're about 4 foot. Ooh, nice. South Wales Media. Good to see you. Hang on, South Wales. South Wales, another channel that rocks. If you haven't got them, check them out. I was meant to be walking South Wales, but it didn't quite work out that way. And my back hates me. Talca, my friend, how are you? Talca's from Chile. Talca rocks. Run, how are you doing? Good to see you, Run. How's things with you? These birds are costing me a fortune this year. That feeder, I was going to do an experiment on that one. It's got 3 compartments that spiral down inside. And I thought I'll pour into each one a different kind of food and see which one they empty first. But it's a pain in the arse, to be honest. Blue tip. Bit like my arse, it's called. Don't look too close, South Wales. I've got loads of weeding to do. And I've got grass cutting to do. I think there's rain forecast this weekend. I got the lawnmower out, but I've kind of been ignoring that I've got it out. My Hebe's hated me until I fed it. Oh, there you go. I love this one. Right, focus. My Hebe's. Rimu, thank you for coming in. I'm amazed at that. So my dad made me a bird table and bird house, but it's a bit big to put on a post. Can you see around the hole? It's a bit blackened. I caught a wasp going in it. Well, like me and wasps don't get on. So I've got a stick weed burner that you put a bottle of gas on the end. So I don't light it, but I squirt the gas in until I think it's full. Then I light it and I kind of set fire to it. I have set fire to, I think, about 3 bird boxes. Taking out, signal, let me go up here. Taking out wasp nests. Me and wasps don't get on at all. And that's, midgies. You can't see them. I can see loads of little midgies. Midgies are like mini mosquitoes and they're evil. Ooh, I've got loads of toadstools. Toadstool season. Didn't even know they were there. What is that that's purple? What have you been... You've had more socks, you little cow. Hang on, Jack, move. New sock, that's the little uns. That's the little uns. That one's the little uns. Desert Channel Explorer, thank you for coming in. How you doing? Jack thinks I'm going to get the ball launcher out. That's why he's talking. Jack, don't you jump up at me because I'll go backwards down the stairs. Paula, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. So yeah, I need to cut all this. That's why I couldn't find you. Willow, you little cow. You. What did you do? Do you know? Sorry, I was whining. Did you hear me shouting at Willow? So, one of my favourite kitchen ladly spoons I've been looking for. And I thought older daughter had used it and it was in the dishwasher. No, it wasn't. Willow nicked it. It was upstairs at the top in the grass. Little cow. She's nicked my ladle. Drop that. Stop nicking. Wait, what have you got? Drop. Willow, drop it. Drop. What's that? Willow, drop it. Leave. Ah. A leather tag. Is it? Honest, right, when it's windy, someone tell Jade to refresh. No, definitely not. So when it's windy, she'll be out here, right, and she'll be jumping 5 foot in the air sometimes. And she's collecting leaves and she stacks them in a gob like she had that piece of a leather tag. And when you tell her to drop it, she spits them out one by one. Tinks, how you doing? Good afternoon. She's a nightmare, but you don't see her doing it. That's the thing. She's been nicking my wax. She nicks all sorts of stuff. Yes, John, send me the sun. I'm freezing. Why don't you two tell her off? Hello, Samson. It's about time you had your mad run for the day. What you got your nose in the air for? Can't believe she's had that. What a little madam. I'm not sure. South Wales Media. Jamie, you there? Oh, John will know it, unless you know it. Abandoned and Forgotten Wales. Danky, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Abandoned Forgotten Wales is one of our besties, Gareth. He goes exploring disused mines now and documents them. He's had issues with his internet as well. The cooking spoon's my thumbnail, never. Because her, don't you nick that again, she's nicked it. I've been looking for it. My daughter had stuck it in the dishwasher, but no, she'd nicked it and she brought it in the garden. Not bad, thank you. How's you? So it's turned the... Popsy, how are you doing? Tinks, this is the madhouse of the Labradors. So it's made the thumbnail a kitchen spoon. Great. Could be worse. How's things, Danky? Hang on. There you go. But yeah, Banned and Forgotten Wales is our pal. He's got a brilliant channel as well, and he's absolutely mental. That's nice, Katie. Danky, it's a tip. A tip a minute. Buddy. Hey, buddy. That's son of Buddy. I've got a little pet robin that I taught his name and a hand feed. But him and his missus disappeared with the last lot of fledglings. And he's not back yet. It's all sandstone. Those steps, the original steps, so the second step from the bottom is kind of where, no they didn't, it's even less than that. So the bottom, that's the sparrowhawk again. So those bottom 3 steps extend out. The original steps were dead narrow, they weren't like a full footfall. And they were all higgledy-piggledy and short. My little one, she'd have fallen. They were a trip hazard. So other work works with sandstone. Whatnot. So he built straight over the top of them and extended it out. Oh, nice one, BMW. Other half, he does a lot of sandstone. He's building someone a house at the minute. They've got the founds in. And they're just on setting it up. Willow, that ball's... If you strip that ball... But, yeah, that... I pressure wash that and it goes right up the side of the house. Wanker mode engaged. In the words of our lovely 2 Up 2 Down, our hammers. BMW, it might not let me. Signal might not let me. Right. It doesn't tend to like me. Signals crap. So down that end, I've got a raised bed that I rested this year. Well, I rested. It's had potatoes in and chives. I had dug all the mint out, but it's regrown. That apple tree is mint. That's a young one. That's about 9, 10 years old. My plum tree wants to be a bush. And birds or willow have stripped it of plums this year. I had juicy plums on and then they all vanished. I've got one. Yes, I've trimmed the who's trees and the neighbours that sooner we cut some down the better. That stupid monstrosity of a hedge is mine. I need to chop that bush back and all. My chickens are up in that top corner. Tim, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in. My little Asa was... Sorry, that was a phone call. Nessie's right. Am I back? Hopefully I'm back. Let us know if I'm back. Right, hopefully that's me back. I restarted, I refreshed it. Sorry. So yeah, that monstrosity of a hedge is mine that needs cut. Pain in the arse. Mr. Grubbs, how you doing? It just jumps between the Wi-Fi and data. At the minute, flies. So my chicken pens are down there. Got a rockery in there. I've got loads of Berberis. I actually like the Berberis, but it's a pain in the arse if I have to cut any out and trim it back. What I have been doing with the Berberis is I'll cut it down to like ground level and it'll grow back and it kind of rejuvenates it. Some strange pine trees that the old battle axe put in at the back there. I've got some rhododendrons that I like. Those trees are the other neighbours. And it kind of wraps down the side of the house. So there used to never be, so this was never here. This was about where the steps begin. That was just like a bank, a grass bank, but I got sick of cutting it. So I had the bright idea of getting a lot of sleepers and building a wall and then filling it with some, yes, I know my bush. That's another Hebe, that's a huge one. That's another pheasant berry actually at the end there. I've got a lot of heathers and other Hebes in as well. Cotton Easter, I hate that stuff with a passion. The branches grow at like 90-degree angles, so I have to cut them back a lot. They're the same as those ones there. And I just get my bush whacker and just trim them back. But if they touch the ground, they will root. I hate them. So that took about, my plan was, because the bank was there, build that wall slightly forward and backfill it with soil. So I ordered soil and it ended up, I think it was about 20 tonne. So paid a couple of local lads to wheelbarrow up because you can't get a vehicle up here from the front. Mrs. Reaper, how you doing, lovely lady? Francois, thank you so much for coming in, chick. Demi and the beautiful Zaxon. I hate that bush with a passion. I've got laurel at the top. I've got some more roadies that way. But yeah, so paid a couple of local lads to come and wheelbarrow. They hated me. Took them a while. I can't even, it took them a couple of, did you hear that bang? Well, that boom yet again wasn't my arse. That was the RAF base, I promise. I've got a spider on my phone, hang on. Can you even see it? It's floating, spider. Gail, how are you doing, chick? Sounds mousing in that top border. So one side I had strawberries in and I went a bit wild with the weed killer. Porky, how you doing, Porky? Happy birthday. Daisy, yes it is. We'll ignore that. Yeah, I kind of broke that one. I fell out of love with that lawnmower. I need to replace the wire. So it's got the self-drive on it, but the cable broke. And I'm going to get really mad trying to replace it with a new one because it's not as simple as it should be. I'll get round to it this winter. But it's been bomb-proof, that lawnmower. It's just unfortunate that the cable snapped. Right, I'll come back down before signal drops on me. But that day when I had a deer in the garden, I saw something ginger. Just, Jack, don't you? Speaking of Jack. And I thought it was Jack. I thought, what's he sniffing at? But it turned out it was a deer because Jack was stood next to my feet. Oh. I was going to say I didn't see him. Mr. Grumps, I love that lawnmower. Do you know what? It was just a cheapy one from Tesco. Tesco's own petrol lawnmower. And it's a beast. And it's got a really good, strong engine on it. It's just unfortunate that cable snapped on the self-drive. Because my back's knackered. And because I've got all that graft and I've got banks to do. I love it. What did Nessie say? bottom burps. That wasn't my arse. That was the RAF Spade Adam, I swear. They're blowing space stuff up at the RAF base. It's like, I think it's about 10 miles away, you know, but you still hear the booms. Zaxon, what are you up to this weekend? But yeah, what I thought was Jack was actually a deer. John P, I've always wanted goats. I love goats. Goats, no one expects them to be anything else but an arsehole. And I find their shitty personalities endearing. I'd love goats. But I think family would fall out with me if I got them. I did try just not cutting the grass and giving family the hint that I need goats. But nah, that would just protest too much. Cheers. BMW, no, he's not in. Nessie was saying I was telling Porkies about the explosion there was before. It wasn't in my pants, it was the RAF base. He changed it to, what did Porky change his channel to? People's Champion or something like that. Bogey rocks. She rocks indeed. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, girl. But, you know, I was saying about that downspout, so I might be able to show you. If Signal will let me. We'll have a look. So a downspout like that, just on the other side of the chimney, there's a border in the patio, and the plant had actually got into the drain system, and the roots pulled it. The roots got into the downspout, and they got to about 6 feet of the ground because it was when it was raining, it was like dripping from the roof and running down the wall. So other half cut the pipe. Oh, has it done it again? Am I back? Oh, I love them. I love goats. I love goats. They're funny as hell. We used to have one as kids. Am I here or have I gone? Because I went down the side of the house. Spot on. Yeah, the roots, other half cut the pipe. And when he pulled the pipe, yeah, it was like a tsunami over his head. I was killing myself laughing. And he chased it through along under the patio. He had to lift the patio at about 8 foot. A pipe solid with roots, and it was like a slot. It was like a rip pipe. So you couldn't separate the roots from the pipe. Ended up just replacing it. Blue, how you doing, Blue? Oh my God, blue sky. Haven't seen that for ages. Oh, that would be lovely. I am going with short stuff and a school choir to Italy in March. Masked hamster? Oh, that's nice. You tired, son? Someone's having a... Where have them two gone? I haven't had the peregrine falcons back since the chicks fledged. Not sure where they're off. All the leaves are starting to drop. So while it's dry, there's shitloads of beech trees. I need to collect the leaves up, and when the wind's right and blowing that way, I need to set a fire to smoke out the neighbour because he does it to me all the time. Oh, nice one, BMW. Well, the half does like groundworks and building, and he's rebuilding an old house. It's like a folly. It's like a tower. It used to be a farm, and it was just left to rot. And a lot of it's right next to a river. And some of the walling is built with river cobbles. So that's been a American made. How are you doing? Nice one. Thank you, American made. Hang on, I'll give you a wrench. We have loads of lush people in here. Loads of channels. But welcome in. So yeah, he's been building with river cobbles replaced, and it's listed. So it has to go back up as is. It's sandstone and river cobbles, which he said has been a bit of a head fryer. And the barns were all river cobbles. So it's been playing with those, as well as this new house, putting in the groundworks and whatnot. Oh, nice one, BMW. American made. I am spitting distance from Scotland. I'm on the English side of the border in Cumbria, and Scotland's like just over there. You can see it from my house. Demi, yes, I'll have one. I haven't had enough coffee today. Nice one, BMW. Have you got any pictures of you? Well, you don't want to, maybe you won't want to put them up. Mr. Grumps, I need goats. That's what I need. I'd love goats. My chickens have been in the runs. My chickens, when there's not bird flu around, they're out in the garden. They'll come and camp out on the step expecting fed. But with bird flu around, they're obviously in the runs. Yes, I have got Sam's at my feet. Hello, big lad. Jack and Willow are out looking for trouble. Oh no, they're coming. She's been running around like a lunatic. Gavin, how are you doing? I'll have a look, BMW. Blue. So I lost one of my cooking spoons, my favourite ones. Couldn't find it. I thought daughter had it in the dishwasher. Willow's had it out in the garden. How rude is that? LTG, how are you doing? Hang on, I'll give you a wrench. Thank you for coming in. Caller, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. You lot rock. We've got some amazing channels in chat. Love you too, LTG. So everybody gets a wrench in here, and you can check each other's channels out. We've got loads of content creators come in. Hammers, you little legend, you. Thank you very, very much. Hammers, I've had another mission on today. Argument, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you for coming in, you lot. Hammers, I've been driving my dad around to appointments this morning. I was kind of late for my own live. Flying back to come home and go live. So it's been another higgledy-piggledy day rushing around. There he is. Porky, I was talking to you before and you weren't here. Happy birthday, Porky. Oh my God, he's had the Henry out again. Oh, Baz, how you doing, Baz? Willow, what you doing? I beat him to the happy birthday. So Sam's 11. Well, he's 11 in 2 weeks. And he gets a bit bored of running around like an idiot like her. Janine, how you doing? Hang on, Janine, I'll give you a wrench. Pink Lady's absolutely rock. Jack, where you at? So she's the youngest. She's all full of hell. Tom, how you doing, Tom? Helen, thank you for coming in, chick. There you go. Everybody gets a wrench in here. It's just you don't keep putting links up. Everyone can just go and check out everybody's channel. So if there's anyone watching, drop in the chat. I'll give you a wrench. Look, she's hounding him again, literally. She wants his ball. So she'll squat, pretending to have a pee, so he drops it. Nicola, how you doing, Nicola? Hang on, Nicola. Give you a wrench. There we go. So you got a wrench, just click on anybody's name and you can go to the channel and you can go find some new friends. I haven't seen Blue Sky for days. Absolute days. It's Baltic. Blue, nice one. You got Nessie goes live. You got Jamie, Blistering Barnacles, Jamie. Ooh, yeah, South Wales Media as well. If you haven't got South Wales, go and tickle his bell. You just never know, dear South Wales. It could very well be. LTD, don't look too close because it's a shithole. I've got so much weed in. I had storms come through. What was that? Was that a blue tip? Storms come through and blown. Because Willow is a weirdo, she has to constantly have something in her mouth. She picks up all sorts, like my spoon. Prime example, she nicked that. Found it in the top of the garden before. Hang on, I'll show you at the top. LTG, yes, I'm up north. In Cumbria, like Scotland's a few miles. I'm like 20 minutes drive from Scotland. Wenches with wrenches. I managed to say it. Hammers, we put wanker mode on in your honour. So come up here. So Willow loves socks. Daughter's boyfriend's Nike socks in particular, and my youngest one's school socks. There's my Jack. Hey son. I've got 3 Labradors and they're all mental. Daughter says that Sam, the oldest one, he's socially awkward, but he's not. She answers to shit bag, and Jack's just Jack. I need to have a sock round up again. So Ben sock, spoon was there, another new school sock down that way. So these are all, apart from her, I rehomed her, out shooting dogs, shooting bloodstock. There I'm back. Bit like Kylie Minogue. There I'm back. It's just my phone jumping between the Wi-Fi and data. Oh, back. Sounds like a big old black polar bear. He's got a really thick double proper Labrador coat. Jax is really fine. In its son. She's got the double coat as well, but not as thick as Sam's. Willow, you've been in that bloody wheelbarrow. Get out, you're filthy. So Willow's got a wheelbarrow that she tends to take herself off for a lie down in. I know, Frag, it'll take a bit till you get used to. So, GB Lion, go check him out. Got some tunes, some banging tunes on there. Rock and metal is where my heart is, basically. So, loving those tunes, Frag. How old's yours, Blue? Willow's a nightmare for the digging. She's an absolute pain in the arse. She digs like holes that she fits her whole body into. Just chasing mice underground. She's up there. If you can't see her, she's usually up to something. But she's a proper outdoor dog. She'll just want to sit on the step. Oh, so should be. Labradors, Blue, they don't turn into normal, sensible dogs on average till about 3 years old. Oh, Jay, your dogs are beautiful. South Wales, yeah, I could do. So it's not really, up here is like 20 years behind the rest of the country. They've only just put fibre broadband in up here for a start. No. What colour is she? Is she black or? Jamie's got the eggs, chucking them at Jay. Jamie, what are you up to? Yeah, Willow, I mean, shitbag is a second name. Where's Father Jack? Where's Jack Stacks and his tractors? Jamie, what are you up to? You've absolutely smashed that, Jamie. LTG, welcome to the Sticky Willies. Thank you for coming in. You're an absolute diamond. Thank you for joining. A Dudley colour. South Wales, so do I. I get more sense out of me dogs than I do people, to be fair. Willow. Labrador pups are a headache, but she's been an especially large headache. Sam was a pup. He would take the inner soles out of shoes. He would love to chew on metal steel toe caps on shoes. M&T, how are you doing? Good to see you. Jack, he'd nick shoes, but he wasn't necessarily a chewer. Now Willow, oh, we've got a blue tip. Willow is a nightmare. She has, so like an external corner, like a pointy corner of skirting boards. Top of the stairs, the woodwork on the top of the stairs, she's chewed them all. Me little blue tits are in. Yeah, Sticky Willy and Sticky Balls. So, the plant Sticky Willy has sticky balls that make a mess of your head, but it's another name for Sticky Willy is cleavers. But if you look up Sticky Willy, you get the plant. You know, as you were kids, you would chuck this plant at each other. It sticks like Velcro. That's Sticky Willy. And people didn't believe me for ages. So Sticky Willy kind of stuck. Big Ben, how you doing, Ben? Ben, another brilliant channel. Yeah, sticky balls make a mess of your hair. If you get it in your hair, sticky balls aren't good. What's that? Sam, is that you? Yeah, it is. Sam's mousing. Sam's weird though. He just chases mice. He doesn't actually do anything to them, whereas Willow, I think she swallows them whole. I have found one that she's been playing with and made floppy. She catches rabbits, and I haven't decided if she's catching them above ground or she's digging them out in her caves. She catches pigeons. She's caught a sparrow. I'm blaming that on her. She's looked and she's seen a squirrel. She hasn't got close to one, but she has watched a squirrel run up that tree, and I could see that she was trying to work out where she'd climb up. So if she could get a squirrel, she would. Dicky Darts. Dicky Darts? Is it willow herb? Those tall, straight ones with the pink flowers at the top. We used to use those as javelins as kids. Oh, no, she's just a witch. Hang on. She's got that typical Labrador hunting. She's up there, look. She's thinking. She's constantly looking for trouble. But a daughter does the same. Systems, yes, they do. Absolutely love to hunt. So there's a pheasant shooting estate a few minutes walk that way. and the pheasants will wander, they'll come in the garden, they'll just looking for food. And the dogs absolutely love putting them up in the air. Sam, if you hear shooting, he's up on his toes and he's wanting to go find where the shoot is. He loves it. But yeah, if a pheasant comes in the garden, they're all off like a bat or hell, just trying to put them up in the air. At least one of Jack and Willow's puppies went off to be gun dogs. But we've got loads of absolutely amazing channels in chat. Check everybody out. And a lake. Sam's a proper water dog. He'll dive down in the bottom of the river. He'll dive in and he collects rocks. He'll bring rocks to the shore and he stacks them on the bank. South Wales, I've had a channel for years, but I never posted. I always used it just to watch videos, watch content and go in live streams. But about, God, was it 4 years back, 5 years back? Got the balls to start posting videos, absolutely crap, and then I got talked into going live and started doing lives, and it went from there. Don't look too close, Ben, the garden's a shithole. I need to cut those Mr. Majicas off. Those bush, I'm allergic to them, I hate them. I need to chop my bush again. I might do a video on that purely because I love choosing that title. Come watch me trim my bush. Those conifers. So the lady I bought the house off, she built it. And she must have bought a job lot of conifers. And I think there's about 8 conifers just in the middle of nowhere planted just there. Thank you, Blue. I don't feel like it. Oh, it's definitely a wildlife. I've got a wildlife garden at the top there, a wildflower part. For birds and bees. And she just plonks them all over the place. There's about 8 of them together there. I did cut out another patch that was over there. How you doing? Oh, my bush is looking a bit wayward. Look at it. It's annoying me that it's grown that new part out that side. So I need to trim my bush. Do you know what? Funny enough, Frag, I had them on the doorstep Monday or Tuesday. Usually, well, since the Rona, they started writing letters. They must get wankers cramp of all the letters they write because they were writing long letters, like handwriting them. But this is the first time since Rona that I've had them on the doorstep. They weren't sure of the dogs, which was a bonus. Exactly, Tom. And my bushes are looking a bit wayward. I need to get the bushwhacker out and give them a good... Magpies. I hear magpies. So that up there, bar humbug, that is magpie nest. That's in the neighbours. So I had magpies hassling all my little nests. My dad built me a few bird boxes. I've got a few bird boxes. I need to empty them out, actually. And the magpies, the jays, the squirrels, absolutely hammer them. LTD, yes, I've got loads of roses. I've got loads of roses that I need to trim back. These 2 monsters, there's one rose there and there's another rose there that's huge. And it's because the grafts decided to grow. And some of them are like 15 foot long. And they're utterly evil to cut. I hate it. Jay's never mean she's an absolute diamond. My laurels, I've got another laurel up there that I need to cut. I couldn't wait. I've got my petrol bushwhacker that I love. It's got like the biggest engine you can get on a bushwhacker. It's like a 32cc. It's heavy, but it's got an extension bar. And for my bush, I need something beefy to deal with it. Magpies are an absolute pain in the arse. They raid the nests, they'll take chicks, they'll take eggs, they take carrion as well. Jays are worse. Jays, they'll hunt and they'll go from tree to tree all the way along, as do the carrion crows. The carrion crows, I get loads of blackbird nests in that monstrosity of a hedge that I hate all the way to the back. I get a few blackbird nests. Cara Elite, how are you doing? Thank you, Cara Elite. Hang on, I'll give you a wrench. There you go. And the carrion crows go through the nests and they'll take the heads off blackbird chicks, but they don't take the bodies, they just take the brain. I presume it's for the protein, it's more nutritious. But yeah, jays are not nice. What is that dog doing? Willow! I think she's found Willow. She'll be hassling birds. She'll hassle the birds through the bushes. Jack, where is she? She's up to no good. So that's Jack. Hello, son. And Sam. Willow! I see you. Yeah, Cara Elite rocks. Absolutely lovely. Last storms I have through have stripped off a lot of the leaves. So, I mean, even the squirrels will chew in my bird boxes and they'll take eggs and chicks as well. I was meant to tack some tin on the front of the bird boxes and it stops them chewing in. Honestly, we've got some amazing channels in chat. Squirrels. So my bird feeders, they were chewing the pegs out to get to the food. So I was forever chasing one away until one day I chased it off. I came back out and it was down the side of the house, down there, sat on its back legs, waiting for me to go back in the house. And that's the point that I went to war. I had like a larcen trap, baited it, had it on the ground, thought yes, I'll go and release it away from the house. No, the pigeons were going in, they were nicking the food, little birds, mice were going in, everything but the squirrels, so I gave up. And now just buy metal pegs, feeders with metal pegs in them so the squirrels can't destroy them, but they do destroy my bird boxes. Jamie, I'll send you Willow for a week. She'll sort them out. Thank you very much, LGT. We've got red squirrels. These ones are greys, but we do have reds. Yeah, I've got rabbits. I've got a baby rabbit at the minute. Unfortunately, she catches rabbits, and I still can't work out if she's digging the nests out or if she's catching them above ground. She plays with them and makes them floppy. I think she's just turned 3. I think she's had 5 rabbits. So rabbits tend not to last long. Yeah, nightmare. We did have pet rabbits in a run outside. And because the ground, there's very little topsoil, it's all gravel, like tightly packed gravel and sand. They weren't able to dig out, so I didn't need to dig in the ground. But one day, the daughter, Mum, the rabbit's out. So somehow, by magic, she was next to the run. We managed to catch her. Changed the wire, put another layer of wire on, thought that's it. Couple of months later, older daughter was down the garden again. Mum, there's a baby rabbit in with the rabbit. And I thought, nah, she must have seen because it was a wild rabbit. She must have seen it through the wire and it was at the back. But she kind of got my interest piqued. It was a wild rabbit, mind. The mother rabbit was black. I say mother. Went down about tea time. I snuck down and I counted 8 sets of tiny little ears. She'd been a dirty little stop out and playing with the boy rabbits, and I had 8 baby rabbits in the run. They managed to get out and I had to deny all knowledge, couldn't catch them, wasn't happening. They just got out and they were gone. One of the neighbours was complaining to the other half about 6 rabbits at dawn having a party in his garden. So he said that we've got rabbits. We're like, oh, no, I haven't got the rabbits anymore. So I dodged the neighbours for a bit, but yeah, they kind of rampaged through the local neighbours' gardens. But you're surrounded by woods and fields, so I kind of got away with that one. Yeah, Nessie, they released beavers as well. My brother had beavers on. If they cause too much damage, you are allowed to control them, but you're not allowed to touch them after you've controlled them. Was that a bullfinch? Was that a chaffinch? Oh, it's a bullfinch. Chaffinch. You've got to leave them where they drop and then contact somebody who comes and takes them. JJ, how are you doing? 2 JJs. There we go. JJ1 and JJ2. So the beavers cause so much damage. My brother sent me a video. I've got it on my channel somewhere. And a young woodland next to a river, they've decimated it. They've taken every tree down. It's amazing how much trouble beavers actually are causing to the waterways. My dad's old boss in Northumberland, luckily he wasn't allowed to do it. He wanted to release wild boars, which would be an absolute nightmare up here. Yes, they released the beavers. The beavers were running wild up in Scotland. He also now and again goes catching and tagging wildcats. My brother, so I come from a long line of gamekeepers, and my brothers are still keepers, my nephews. It's been a family job for 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 generations at least that I know of. He's got red deer, he's got the beavers up there, he's got your pheasants, he's got polecats, he's got pine martins. The only animal that really scared me brother was the wildcats. They caught a big tom. Well, he was big, but he was a young'un. So he'd put the traps out. If he had a trap sprung with a wildcat in, they'd come out, they'd sedate them, they'd tag it, and then they'd release them. And he'd have to go with like a stick in each arm. He was absolutely terrified to release them because they are mental. They're absolutely wild. M&T, it's that time. So that one, it's full of begonias, and I need to remember this year, I need to do it because I always forget to take the bulbs out to winter them. And then print them back out in spring after the, sorry, my leg's spasming up after the frost. have died off. Yeah, up in Scotland, he's had a few up where he's at. Same with golden eagles, going out with the bird people and tagging golden eagle chicks. They had a chick, it was only about 8 weeks old, I think it was about 8 weeks old. And he took up with the bird people, my nephew. He was about 5 years old, my nephew, I think. The chick was nearly as big as him. It was enormous. It was he was sat next to where they were tagging the chick, and unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, the size of those chicks. JJ, no, my pleasure. So we've got some amazing channels in chat. You've got a wrench. You can go and click on anybody's name and go check them out. I've got some brilliant channels in chat. Row in the countryside. No, get the beavers out. Release the beaver. But yeah, the only animal that is been really twitchy about having to have any dealings with over all the wildlife up in the Pens was the wildcats. He's actually moving to a new estate soon. I'll tell you where it is, Nessie. But it's in an interesting area. He was up at the back of Balmoral, but he's moving further afield. Wild pigs are an absolute nightmare. I mean, his old boss wanted to put the wild boar up. So in Northumberland, there was thousands of acres of forestry, there was moorland, there was lower woodland, farmland. It was massive. My dad had, I think we had about 4 underkeepers under my dad. My dad was the head keeper on there. Release the beaver. It's gotta be done, Johnny. Between bush trimming and releasing the beaver, it's all good. These are the proper big wildcats. They're like the only official wildcat we'll have. I don't know if Wales has got any Wales got any proper wildcats. They've got tufty ears. They look like a giant evil tabby. A lot of them. I'll see if I've got. I think I've got a video of one of the wildcats. Yeah, check out Tom. Do they ever get out, BMW? Because, yeah, it's just the amount of damage that they can do. It's like, in America, the wild boar, if you've seen the size of them, they are absolutely massive. I didn't realise how big they are. They're like a horse. Jamie, it's too bloody cold for a barbecue. I'm Baltic. Yeah, Frog, I'm sure he sent me a video of that big tomcat. But he was generally afraid to release it after they tagged it. Oh, it's a mark. My hydrangea, so I've absolutely butchered it with, well, absolutely beasted it, should I say, with the feed this year. I keep meaning to feed it iron to change it blue, but I forget. Hammers, thank you. You're a star. Right, you love it. As it's 2, I need to get a wriggle on. I've got stuff to do. And it's cold. My hands are starting to... My hand are cramped up onto the thingy. And my back's starting to spasm up. Gaza, how are you doing? Thank you, Gaza. Hammers, thank you for bringing everyone across. You're a star. Usually I'm out and about walking live. It's just that it's been a crazy day. And I was late getting back from Buddy. Hey, Buddy. Buddy. That's Buddy's son. Is it? It's not Buddy, is it? That's Buddy's son. Thank you, Hammers. So yeah, I'm normally, when I'm live, I'm out walking. Take you to some historical places, some nature stuff. But a lot of the time it's just laughing at me. We were at a Victorian dump the other day. And yeah, I had to go off piste. Did splits down a bank. Got lost in brambles and nettles and made a twat of myself in general. But it's all good fun. Like to have a good laugh as well. Laughter is the best medicine, and spend a lot more time laughing at myself than I do if everyone else ever could. So we'll have a lot of fun. Hammers, I'm going to go live at an old viaduct. There's the largest prisoner of war camp for hardline Nazi officers in the UK, not a million miles away. I think there was 6,000, I believe. And their orderlies next to it along the River Tyne. Camp 18. That traffic's nearly come flying in my head. So I'm going to do the walk to... Oh, here we go. Great Tits. We've got a pair of great tits in the live. I knew they'd come. They've only got one great tit there at the top, but we have got great tits in. No, Mark, have a look at Camp 18 at Featherstone Castle. Some of the buildings are still there. Some of it's been washed away by the River Tyne, but there are still buildings there that I've been in. Hammers, yes, I have a pair of great tits. I also have a pair of blue tits. It's Baltic. So we've had beavers, great tits, blue tits, bushes, bushwhacking. We've had Elsie's, there's great tits. Elsie's big hairy growler. What else have I had? Elsie's big hairy pussy. We've had that as well. It's just got to be done. Just laughter. Laughter is everything, as well as learning. I've still got that video I need to do. So there was a big battle, like 15-20 minutes walk that way. The Northern Rebellion and the rights to a local castle. The Northern Earls were trying to install Queen Mary of Scots on the throne, and this battle was to do with that. But they failed, and the guy that tried to take this castle by force ended up losing his 3,000 mercenaries in battle and having to run off to Europe. Arts and Mission. Yeah, so thank you all for joining me. I'm going to do a shoot. And it's been lovely having everyone in as usual. Hopefully I'll see you all on Monday if I don't see you around the chats. All right, bye now, everyone. I'm as tits.